Alright, Edgeworth, what the flippin' flaggenboggle are you talking about, this memory of a murder? If you're innocent, what are you talking about? I don't get it. What was Mr. Edgeworth talking about? What, he didn't tell us? What, did he just say that and run away? What a jerk! A memory of a crime that I committed. A memory of murder. Do you really think Mr. Edgeworth killed? I don't believe it. Not Edgeworth. Some painful memory has been troubling him recently, but he never takes someone's life. Never. Nick? Yo! How's everybody ding-dang doing up in this his house? What do you think of my performance today? I had a swoon in the aisles, eh, Maya? Swooning? Me? Oh, yes, I do remember feeling faint. Right on! Tell me the truth. I ain't reading your dialogue, right, Nick? Huh? Me? Well, maybe my heart skipped a beat or two. I think you could do better than that. Come on, I saved Edgeworth in there, dude. Edgy! You guys should be bowing before me. Yeah. Bow before your hero! Yeah, and I'm not gonna do any of those things. But now I guess I'm gonna have to talk to you, Larry. You really helped out in the trial today. You did! If you weren't there, Larry, I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth would have been found guilty. But seriously, Nick, that boat shop caretaker guy is pretty suspicious. But Edgy ain't off the hook yet. Way to spoil the mood, Larry. Hey, I'm just a guy sitting in the audience, you know. But from where I was sitting, Edgy seemed pretty edgy. I mean, can you really know he's telling the truth about that night? Nick? I don't know, but what I do know is I'm going to believe in you two until the end. Us two? Edgeworth and who else? You mean me, right? Nah, he means me. Right, Nick? Yeah, you, Larry. Not me? Why you, Larry? Huh? Actually, yeah, why me, Nick? Enough with the silent treatment! Oh, wait. When's Phoenix gonna talk about the past thing? That's like one of the few things I knew full in advance about what exactly was going on here. I completely forgot about Larry entirely, but there was like a childhood experience between, I guess, the three of them that led to the whole lawyering thing down the road. Are you ever really gonna tell us that? I mean, come on. Nick, why do you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? I mean, he's changed recently, true, but when we first met him, he was kind of a jerk, don't you think? You didn't know him back then. Back when he wanted to become a defense attorney. What? Was that when you two were classmates? Yes. Oh, wait. Sweet! He's actually talking about it! Woo! In grade school. They saved me, Miles and Larry. They saved me, and I'll never forget it. That's why I became a defense attorney, you know. Hey, Larry! What's he talking about? Sorry, I kind of forgot. Okay, Nick, out with it. I'm gonna hear this story today, and that's final. Okay. It's kind of a long story, so hang in there. It was the beginning of spring, 4th grade. I was on trial. A class trial. A class trial? Why do I need to select it from the... Keep talking. You remember, Larry? Spring, 4th grade? A kid in my class got his lunch money stolen. Lunch money? Our school is really small. Every month, kids would bring in an envelope with money for lunch from home. Huh, I see. Anyway, this kid's envelope disappeared, with $38 still inside. Oh, yeah. Now that you mention it, I do remember that. I can see why you'd forget, though. You were out of school that day. Anyway, that envelope had been stolen during PE class. I was coming down with a cold, so I skipped PE that day. I was the only one not in class. So, they thought you did it? Yeah, the kids in class said I should be put on trial. Trial? So the next day we held a classroom trial with me as the defendant. I didn't do it. Guilty. He did it. Guilty. It was you. Thief. Give me the money. Give me my money back. You're such a meanie. No one play with him. Just admit you did it. You can't hide the truth. Tell us the truth. We're not gonna play with you anymore. Yeah, no borrowing my eraser. You should be allowed in the relay race or on a library committee. Give me back my 50 cents I loaned you. Hey, did you rob that bank the other day? Say, oh, wow. Now, Phoenix, you know you shouldn't steal people's money. It's not right. Man, the school system is wonked up even in friggin' fictional universes. In the end, even the teacher thought I'd done it. Apologize to the class, Phoenix. Ah, look at the little guy. I didn't know what was happening. I was so sad I couldn't stop crying. Everyone was staring at me like I'd done it. I tried to apologize. I went over to where the boy was sitting. That's when it happened. He shouldn't have to apologize. The only thing that belongs in a trial is evidence. Anything else has no place. You should all be ashamed, amateurs! Miles? Yeah, he has a bow tie. What a nerd. It wasn't you who stole my money, was it? No. Then you shouldn't apologize. Everyone's been shouting you did it, but no one has any proof. That is why, Your Honor, this boy is innocent. But, Miles, it was your money that was stolen. Yeah, he did it. He's the one. We don't need proof. Make him say he's sorry. Why don't you all just shut up? Oh, wait, that was Larry. This is always how it is. Everybody ganging up and picking on one person. Just think how he feels. He said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it. Yeah, so that's how Larry helped. Very well. I will replace the money myself. This class trial is over. But that means the thief is still at large! Could he be Yanni Yogi? Man, that would be one hell of a twist. That's how it happened. After that, the three of us were always friends. Wow, I had no idea. Yeah, I had no idea either. I mean, I forgot. That's when I learned what it meant to be alone. Totally alone, without a friend in the world. You did a good thing, Larry. Yeah, well, I was just lucky that I took the day off from school. If I'd been there, they would have thought I'd done it. So I took it kind of personally, you see. When something smells, it's usually this guy's hairstyle. And we've got even more stuff to talk about. Okie dokie. Anyway, Edgeworth and I talked after that class trial. That's when I heard his father was a defense attorney. I remembered his eyes would shine when he talked about his father. Oh, so what you're basically saying is when he got murdered, it kinda rocked his world. I'm gonna become a defense attorney just like my dad, a famous defense attorney. Yep, well, clearly that didn't happen. And a few months later, he suddenly transferred to another school. The DL6 incident. Right. I'm not sure, but the transfer probably had to do with his father's death. That's so sad. It was several years later when I heard Edgeworth's name again. There was an article about him in the newspaper. The headline was something like, "Dark Suspicions of a Demon Attorney. Fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering up facts." The article said he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything! But why? What happened? I mean, that's not the Edgy I used to know at all. That's what I thought too. I tried to get in touch with him, I don't know how many times. He never replied. I guess he didn't want to see his old friends. I couldn't just drop it, though. I wanted to meet him to learn why he had become who he became. That's when I decided. Wait, you don't mean... That's why? That's why you became a defense attorney? To meet Edgeworth? If I was a defense attorney, I knew he'd have to meet me whether he wanted to or not. In court. Edgeworth believed in me, and I believe in him. He's in pain, and no one's on his side. I'm the only one who knows the real Edgeworth. I'm the only one who can help him. Whoa, Nick. So is that why you helped me out for free? Yes. I helped you because I believed in you. Except I don't remember saying I'd do it for free. Yeah, well, I guess Nick's just that kind of a crazy good guy. Nick, we have to save Mr. Edgeworth if it's the last thing we do, okay? Right. It very well might be. First, there's that rental boat shop caretaker, that dude. We need to find out who or what he is. Well, I'm assuming he's a man. And he's also Yanni Yogi. How can I prove this? I'd settle for who. I'd guess I can clear out some of this evidence I no longer need. Oh, cool. What'd I get rid of? Oh, thank the friggin' sheesh. Good. We got rid of a lot of that crap. Okay. You know, it's when I look at a photo like this in a game like this, I'm suddenly hit with the realization that this game is hilarious and charming, but freaking disturbingly grotesque at times. Like, that is a straight-up dead body. That is weird. Okay, anyway. I remember there's the 2-bullet thing situation there. I'm guessing I'm probably going to have to solve the mystery of DL6 if I'm going to be able to figure anything out with this current case. It's pretty clear that they're pretty much intertwined. Like, 1228, that's the save combination. I'm relaying all the information so I make sure I remember it all, because I know I'm going to forget something important when I need it. Elevator, District Court. Air in elevator was oxygen depleted at time of incident. No clues found on the scene. Gregory Edgeworth, age 35, defense attorney, trapped in an elevator returning from a lost trial. Okay, from a trial he lost. I'm assuming everything's important, so that wouldn't be here. Trial was his son Miles, age 9. When bullet found in heart, the murder weapon was fired twice, to the other side hitting that window thing. Yanni Yogi, court bailiff, trapped with the Edgeworths. Memory loss due to oxygen deprivation. After his arrest, fiancée Polly Jenkins commits suicide. Okie dokie, okie dokie. Okay, let's go. Farewell, Larry. I guess we're just gonna leave you in the office. Try not to ruin everything forever. That'd just be swell. Alright, so what in the flying hell are you talking about, this memory of a murder you done did? Because we still need to figure that one out. You look as grim as always. Oh man, maybe that's why his hair is gray. Because he's always so friggin' tense. Mr. Edgeworth, I heard the story about the class trial. Class trial? What do you mean? You don't remember? No, I don't. Your lunch money was stolen, wasn't it? In 4th grade? Lunch money? Oh, right, yeah, I seem to remember something like that. Nick, I think you're the only one who really remembers. Well, probably only really mattered to me anyway. Mr. Edgeworth, didn't you know? That trial was the reason Nick became a defense attorney. Ridiculous. Jeez, thanks. That said, it does sound like the kind of thing you'd do. You haven't changed a bit, have you, Wright? So simple. To a fault, even. Well, maybe, yeah, but I think you changed too much, Edgeworth. Perhaps. Alright, let's get down to the nitty-gritty, gritty-gritty. Okay, well, neither of these things are talking about that apparent murder nightmare you keep having, so I guess I'll talk to you about him. Hey, Edgeworth, why did you become a prosecutor anyway? You used to look up to your dad. You said you wanted to be a defense attorney, right? I couldn't let myself deny reality like you. What do you mean? My father was taken from me, and you want me to defend criminals? I'm sorry, Wright, but I'm not that good of a person. One suspect was apprehended in your father's murder, right? Yes, the man trapped in the elevator with my father. His name was Yanni Yogi, the old dude. You know, but apparently we refused to ever bring that up. He had to be the shooter, any way you look at it. Yet, he was found innocent. That defense attorney got him off the hook. That would be Robert Hammond. On that day 15 years ago, the 3 of us were trapped in that elevator for 5 hours. When we were rescued, we all suffered oxygen deprivation. I had lost all memory of the murder. Lost your memory? Even now, I can't recall what happened in that elevator. That was the crux of Yogi's attorney's argument in court. He claimed Yanni Yogi had been not of sound mind due to oxygen deprivation. Yogi was released due to a lack of evidence. Innocent. That sounds a lot more like he would have gotten trialed for, insanity. Pretty sure, well, then he would at least be in a mental hospital, wouldn't he? Weird. That's when I changed my mind. I started to hate defense attorneys. Oh, well. I'm not gonna say that's not a somewhat decent reason. What's your relationship with Von Karma? He's my teacher, and a man who deserves respect. I learned everything I know of courtroom techniques from him. Yeah, well, that makes sense. So he's like my sister was to you, Nick. Huh. He is a perfectionist in all things. In court, in his personal life, he is obsessed with doing everything perfectly. Perfectly, huh? In all the cases he has taken on, none were left unsolved. And not one suspect was declared innocent. Ever. But that's... I know. It's possible some of the suspects were indeed innocent. However, it is impossible for us to accurately determine that in every case. All Von Karma does is his job, to find the suspect guilty. Perfectly. In any case, it's nigh well impossible to find a weakness in him. Well, besides the fact that he is clearly a nutcase, but, yeah, should a weakness appear, he would do everything in his power to make it go away. Edgeworth? If what you're saying is true, you're headed for a guilty sentence tomorrow. He's right! Now's no time to praise the enemy, Mr. Edgeworth. It's a strange situation in which I find myself, I'll admit. No kidding. Okay. Is there anything I can present to you? Get you talking about the hibba-jibba-gibby-gabbies? Let's see, like, can I show you the lake photo? What are you showing me this picture for? No reason. You know, I was impressed by your deduction in the trial today. Granted, you were at the end of your rope, but still. Nick, he noticed! Ha ha! Alright, let's see. I don't think showing them that photo would be good for anybody, so let's not. But can you talk about the file itself? It was that case that changed my life. And tomorrow, on December 28th, its statute of limitations runs out. Tomorrow? Could that be a coincidence? I'm gonna go ahead and say absolutely freaking not. But even if the case is finally closed on paper, it'll never be erased from my memory. Never. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. Want to talk to the parrot? Sorry. I'm not sure I can help you with that. Am I a terrible person for showing this? Nick, no! That's not a photo of his father. Don't show him that. You're right. Now probably isn't a good time to dredge up those memories. It's like, hey, what is it? Nothing. It's like, hey, want to see a photo of your father dead? I'm sure that'll be fantastic. Alright, well, I don't really have anything here, so I guess we're gonna go and investigate some stuff. Let's see. Gumshoe might have something to say. He's one of them police guys. Well, he's a detective. That doesn't mean he's a cop. Do detectives have the rights of cops? I don't think they do. I don't really know. I mean, a detective finds stuff out. Then does he notify the authorities? I mean, they have to have some sort of working connection, otherwise they wouldn't take his word for anything. Weird. I don't know how anything works. Looks like Detective Gumshoe hasn't gotten back yet. Gumshoe? He won't be coming back today. Oh, really? He said there was some guy he had to arrest by tomorrow. The boat shop caretaker. He shouted something about catching him if it's the last thing I do, pal. Good luck, Gumshoe. Okay, so that was a waste of time. I'm gonna go ahead and say that it might not be all that have much of a point. But, I don't know, Grossberg, you got anything to say about anything anywhere? I mean, assuming you're even here, you very rarely are. He's out, again. When does he work, anyway? Now, don't be harsh. Guess we'll have to come back later. Alright, so that's two places that, really can't accomplish anything anywhere with. Fantastic. Okay, fine. Apparently, we're gonna travel to the detention center, say hi to Edgeworth, and then say bye to Edgeworth, because now we're gonna go to the park again. Not really sure what else we could find out there, but it's something. Oh, wait! Hello! Mr. Boat Caretaker isn't in his home, which means we can open up that safe. I'm willing to bet something pretty important's in there. If the safe code is the date of the trial in which everything hit the bling-blangin' fan, and maybe the motive is in there. That'd be nice. Hey, pal. Long time no see. Oh, there you are, Gumshoe. Oh, Detective Gumshoe. Close one today, eh? Yeah, apparently he's Canadian now. I got so worked up, I snapped my tie in half. That's not even physically possible. Then again, I guess he uses a lot of starch, so maybe. Sorry about that. No problem, pal. Thanks to you, we know who really did it. You mean the boat shop caretaker? Look, I'll make you a promise. I'll have that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow, come what may. It's my duty to you as a police officer. Okay, so he is a police officer. Now I'm off to catch me a criminal. Detective Gumshoe sure is active today. Oh, one other thing. No one can go into the woods today. The woods? Where Lotta was camping? Woods are off limits to camping, and apparently the park ranger found out. He got pretty mad. No one can go in for a while. I guess Lotta's in a lot of trouble. Boom, shakalaka like a ching dang doom. That's an epic crossbite burn. Woo, and it also might be a pun. Anyway, I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Okay, well, we shouldn't have to go into the woods anyway. There really isn't anything there. Anything at the public baunch, as the kids call it these days. Eh? The steel eyesore is missing. Eyesore! Looks like the hot dog stand is closed too. I guess Larry's been too busy with the trial to show up for work. Well, that would make sense, I suppose. Alright, to that boat rental shop. I need some rummaging through his personal belongings. Also, I want to see if I can get any information out of that parrot. I mean, it said, don't forget the L6, brother! Whoop, whoop, whoop. Also, apparently he's a big Hulk Hogan fan. That old caretaker got away. Yep. I never imagined he might be the real murderer. Well, in retrospect, if Edgeworth didn't do it, then he was kind of completely the only other option. Him? Wait, what the hell's Grossberg doing here? Aha, hello, what might you be doing here? Twitch with a mustache. Out for a walk? Ah, the days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemon. You see. Mr. Grossberg, this is no time for idle reminiscing. Mr. Edgeworth trial ends tomorrow. That is true, yes. But from what I saw of today's trial, Edgeworth should be fine, right? Well, I'm not so sure about that. What do you mean by that? Well, I'm not sure. If you find anything out, come by my office at once. I may be able to offer you some assistance. Bye, Fatsalot. What do you think Mr. Grossberg was doing here anyway? Who knows? Probably being the world's most murdery murderer. That would be stupid. It's definitely the old guy. The evidence is way too damning. Also, this place didn't have a lock. That's convenient. Nobody's home. Hello, I'm a bird. Hey, it's Polly. I wonder where your owner's gone, Polly. Hello, I'm a bird. I can't believe he'd run off and leave his poor parrot to fend for herself. Hello, I'm still a bird. Alright, let's examine that friggin' safe. I need a motive. That reminds me, Nick. Polly here knows the number to the safe, right? Yeah, that's right. I just kicked my microphone. What of it? Polly, what's the number to the safe? 1228. That's the date of the crime thingy, trial, whatever. I'm a bird. Squawk. Let's open it, Nick. Come on. I'm sure there isn't any money in there. Oh. But hey, he keeps it locked, right? So there must be something of value in there. I'm not so sure. Okay, Nick, let's see what's in there. I guess there might be a clue or two. The only thing in here is a letter. A letter? Boring. Huh, there's no name or signature on this thing. Its handwritten is very precise, clean letters. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Edgeworth? Nick, why would Mr. Edgeworth's name be on here? How should I know? I'm gonna read the whole thing. Okay. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. It also says, this is your last chance. Now's your time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. How did Edgeworth and Hammond ruin his life? He got him... Edgeworth was a bystander and Hammond got him off innocent. If he got found guilty, maybe, but other than that, I don't know what he's on. The rest of the letter goes on to describe the murder plot in detail. How to kill Robert Hammond and frame Edgeworth. Calling Edgeworth out to the lake, getting on the boat, firing twice. This is exactly what I figured out today in court. It's all here, in perfect... I just burped! Detail! So am I jumping to conclusions? But I mean... Okay. I don't want to say something that'll make me look stupid, but... Is it possible that Von Karma wrote the letter? I say this because Edgeworth kept going on and on and on and on and on and on and on about how absolutely 100% perfect that Von Karma tries to make absolutely everything and every aspect of his life. And then Phoenix says everything's written down perfectly in perfect handwriting, and it explains the details of the crime and the murder scene perfectly, so that he'll get away scot-free perfectly. And is that what I'm supposed to think? Am I supposed to be misled by this? Because it sounds like it could come from him. I'm just saying. I don't know, but it looks like these are instructions for the caretaker. When he killed Robert Hammond and called out Edgeworth, he was following instructions. But who could have written the letter? And what does it mean to get revenge on Miles Edgeworth? Yeah, see, okay, that, I have a relatively decent hunch on the former, no clue on the latter. That's what we're going to find out. Look, I don't know, okay? But one thing's for certain. This letter is an amazing clue. Yeah. Such an amazing clue, I can't help but wonder why exactly it's still here. I mean, this is kind of damning evidence against the caretaker in every conceivable way. There's no way Edgeworth put it in there or something. So, like, wouldn't he, like, burn it or something? Or at the very least, throw it away? I see a wastebasket right there. Although finding it in there would be equally as funny. It's like, wow, you made no effort to hide this whatsoever, did you? Okay. Okay. So, well, oh, oopsie. Well, I found something interesting, so Grossberg, I guess, wants to probably talk about it. That's what he told me, anyway. So, okay, yeah, I guess I need to go to the detention center. Hi, Edgeworth, how's it going? Actually, whoa, hello, you know what? This might be a great thing to show you. Hi, here. Edgeworth, see this letter? Hmm? This came out of the safe in the shack where that boat rental caretaker lives. I see. Revenge? On me? Who is that gold guy? He's Yanni Yogi. I don't know. Could he be an innocent defendant you got declared guilty or something? Nice, Wright. But I don't remember that old man. Not at all. So he was following this letter then. Which means there was someone else behind it. Now is your time to get revenge on the 2 men who ruined your life. 2 men, meaning myself and Robert Hammond? It also says this is your last chance. Last chance. Wait, maybe he's talking about the statute of limitations on the DL6 incident. Wait, that old man. What is it? Do you know who he is? Yogi. Could he be Yogi? Yogi? The bear? Boo-boo. The suspect in the DL6 incident. The one who was found innocent. Can we talk about this further? Because I'd kind of like to get the whole skivvy-bivvy. Yeah, there we go. Let's talk. Yanni Yogi was a court bailiff at the time. We just happened to be in that elevator together 15 years ago. We still don't have a motive. Trying to find that out, yo. Anyway, earthquake instilled a fear of them into your brain. The quake was incredibly strong. Before I knew it, everything was dark. You were there for so long, it felt like forever. The air thinned and the darkness closed in on us in that little box. We became unsettled. Help! I can't breathe! Quiet! I said quiet, you're not making this any easier. I want to get out! Out! Get us out! Don't shout, you'll just use up more oxygen. That's all I remember. When I came to, I was in a hospital bed staring up at the ceiling. In court, Yanni Yogi's mental condition was called into question. They claimed the oxygen deprivation and stress had caused temporary insanity. Wait, temporary insanity? Well then, yeah! Dude's faking it! In the end, the claim passed the court and Yogi was found innocent. Huh. But isn't that strange? This letter tells him to get revenge on Edgeworth. Why would he want to take revenge on you? Right. Yeah? There's something that's been troubling me these last few days. I didn't know whether or not I should tell you. You mean the nightmare? Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Can you talk about that? That'd be fantastic. I really don't need to go into flashback mode for, like, the bazillionth time, brah, okay? Like, I know. Can you just talk about it? The hell you on about? I think the time has come to tell all. And let me just select it from the menu because we can't just continue the conversation. Otherwise, this stops being a video game, apparently. For the last 15 years, I've had the same dream almost every night. I wake up in a fearful sweat every time. What kind of dream? It's a dream about my father's killing in the dark. Yep, still can't breathe. I said quiet! You're not making this any easier! I want to get out! Help! Don't shout, you moron! You're gonna get all rid of the air. I can't breathe! You're using up my air! What? Stop breathing my air! I'll stop you! What? What are you? Stop breathing my air! No! Father! He's attacking Father! Then I see the pistol lying by my feet. I don't know if it was evidence from that day in court, or the bailiffs. In a daze, I pick up the pistol. Get away! Get away from my father! Bang! Scooby-Doo! Yeah, shot Scooby-Doo! Oh, no. And with that scream, I wake. A thought? Okay, you know what? I thought a thought, but I feel like I'm grasping at straws with that one, so I'll just smooth that over, and if it becomes relevant later, then I'll bring it up. It's a bone-chilling scream. A scream that has rung in my ears for the past 15 years. But that's just a dream, right? Right? That thought is the only thing that has kept me sane for the last 15 years. But what if I'm wrong? What if it's real? They say that sometimes people shut out memories in self-defense. Maybe it was I who killed my father. What? If you think about that way, this letter makes sense. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Think about it. Yogi was really innocent. That's why he wanted revenge against me. Wait, Edgeworth, you mean... It was me. I was the true criminal of DL6. I shot my father. This is bad. What are we gonna do, Nick? What can we do? I don't know. I don't think there's anything we can do, like it or not. If there's someone else who knows a lot about the DL6 incident, maybe. There is, Nick. There is someone else who knows about DL6. Who, the parrot? Or maybe Gumshoe? I'm not sure. Wait, I never talked to Grossberg! He knows about DL6. Woo! I forgot about that. Yeah, he might help. Mr. Grossberg! Ah, hello there. What's wrong? You look troubled. No kidding. I can't believe you're not. My. Just calm down and tell me what's happened. It's Mr. Edgeworth. He sobbed. He sobbed. Wait, that's a terrible acronym. You're a bad person, I see. So Edgeworth dreamt he shot his own father. It's only a dream, only a dream. I wonder. What? If that's the case, then why do you two look so troubled? Well, also, consider this. Yogi quite clearly holds a deep grudge against Miles Edgeworth. So deep he'd want to frame him for murder. This leads me to surmise that Mr. Edgeworth's dream was not a dream. It was real, as you imagined. Miles Edgeworth threw the pistol to save his father. The pistol fired and the deed was done. He didn't mean to do it. No, I don't believe it. Yogi was suspect of murder and his career as a bailiff was irrevocably wrecked. Thus, he sought revenge on Miles Edgeworth. This was his last chance, of course, with the statute of limitations so close. Okay, so now at long last I finally have that motive I've so very desperately wanted, but at this... I mean, getting accused... Manslaughter's not as bad a crime as murder! Oh boy. This is a wonderful, wonderful crock of fish. What do you know about Edgeworth's father? He was a defense attorney without peer. It sounds trite, but it's true. Well, he may have had one peer now that I think about it. Your mentor, Mia Fey. My sister? Gregory Edgeworth was very disapproving of Mr. Von Karma's techniques. That's no surprise. Why are you suddenly bringing up Von Karma? Von Karma's an extreme man. Forged testimonies and evidence are nothing to him. The result? He has a perfect win record in court. To beat him, Gregory Edgeworth tried to call attention to his methods. And? He lost. And died in despair, as it were. I see. That's messed up. When Gregory Edgeworth was killed, the police called on a spirit medium. That was your mother, Misty Fey. By boogity. I am Gregory Edgeworth. I have been killed. The one who shot me was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi. Yet, Yogi was found innocent. That's when my mother left us. Everyone called her a fraud. That's right. Everyone thought she was, you see. Yet, now that I think about it, it seems the one who lied was Gregory Edgeworth's ghost. Gregory Edgeworth must have known who shot him. I don't believe it. So, you're saying he falsified his testimony? That Edgeworth's dad lied to protect his son? It's only a possibility, mind you. But a possibility nonetheless. Huh. Interesting. Can I show you this thingamaro? Oh ho! So this is the letter? It does seem that Yogi was following this letter when he killed Hammond. But why kill Robert Hammond? Hammond was a skilled defense attorney, but he defended clients not for their sake, but for his own. His own sake? He never trusted his clients, that one. The only thing he trusted was his own ability. But he got his client found innocent, so why should it matter? Actually, my dear, it's quite different. He won that innocent verdict for no one but himself. Yogi was a free man, but socially, he was ruined. Eh? You'll understand soon enough. Wait. What is it? This letter. I've seen this handwriting somewhere before. A long time ago. Whose handwriting was this? Do you have any idea who wrote this? Did I seriously, actually? Whoa! Okay, hold up. Hold up. Snap the presses and the phone. All of that news time jargon. I just had this idea. Okay. Remember how I said when we were talking to Edgeworth that I thought of something, but I thought it was kind of dumb, so I just thought if it became relevant, I'd bring it up. I'm bringing it up now. That thing, the scream. That was the same scream Von Karma did after his 3 minutes went by. He made that weird scream that started with an Urgara. Okay. Hang on. Can I check my stuff? I totally can. Okay. DL6 incident. Okay. Gregory Edgeworth contested Von Karma. He opposed him and tried to call into question his various methods. Yeah? Yeah. Okay. So. Okay, I think this makes sense. Okay, so you see the second bullet? Okay, like there's a bullet in his chest and there's a bullet through the elevator door, right? Okay. So let's theorize. Let's think this through. I'm trying to figure out the best way to put this. I'm not entirely sure. Come on, brain. Okay. Edgeworth threw the gun and it went off. And he and everyone right now in the story is led to believe that when the gun went off, it shot Edgeworth. Edgeworth's dad. Mind you, sorry about that. But what if the bullet shot off through the door and someone was on the other side of the door? Now again, this is grasping, but if the game is really implying that Von Karma wrote this letter so that he could get Miles Edgeworth thrown in jail and kill Hammond and all that stuff, is it conceivably possible? Is it at all conceivable that Von Karma might have been on the other side of that door and he got shot? And he made that really loud noise. And he made that scream that Edgeworth found so very chilling, correct? Okay, maybe. And then maybe Von Karma Von Karma thought that Edgeworth's dad shot him? And then Von Karma retaliated? Maybe? But I don't know if that even... Okay, that's enough speculating. I'm just wasting time here. It was Von Karma. He had to have written it. Could it be Manfred Von Karma? Von Karma? Why would he have something to do with this? Well, I'm not sure. Von Karma. But wait! You're right, my boy! This is Von Karma's handwriting, I'm sure of it! I used to see it all the time on court reports. But that means the one who told Mr. Yogi to kill was... Correct, Manfred Von Karma himself. What does this mean, then? Why would Von Karma want to frame Edgeworth? That I'm not entirely too sure about. I mean, unless he somehow knew that it was Edgeworth who threw the gun that conceivably shot him. Man, I don't friggin' know. Game, give me more information here. I'm throwing theories. If it truly was Von Karma who wrote this letter, then he would know the truth. He would know that Miles Edgeworth had accidentally killed his own father. He'll say as much tomorrow in court, I should think. He'll press the point until the court finds Miles Edgeworth guilty. Oh no. But how could Von Karma know about Mr. Edgeworth's past like that? Mr. Edgeworth thought it was just a nightmare. That I do not know. Yet I do know that Von Karma is both persistent and a perfectionist. He may be seeking to satisfy a grudge against Gregory Edgeworth by hurting his son. Booyah! I think I got this! It was 15 years ago. Von Karma met Gregory Edgeworth in court, and Von Karma did win. But he didn't make it through the trial unscarred. How? Details. What happened to the trial between Edgeworth's dad and Von Karma? Von Karma got the guilty verdict he wanted, he won the trial, but Gregory Edgeworth accused Von Karma of faulty evidence. And though he lost the trial, Mr. Edgeworth's accusation stood. Faulty evidence? It was the only penalty Von Karma had ever received in his career as a prosecutor. Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. And then he shot Gregory! So not only... Okay, so yeah. Okay, so Yanni Yogi is in fact the murderer of Robert Hammond. And that we have established, A-okay, everything's grand old time, everything's good. Okay. And the culprit of DL6 was Von Karma! How do I prove that? It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after the... A vacation? Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in many years of prosecuting because he wasn't taking a vacation. I take my glasses off because, oh my god, I'm right. I have to be. He got shot. And he got shot. And then he opened the elevator door and he shot Gregory. But to make sure that he had that nobody suspected him of doing anything with the crime, he never went to a doctor. Which means because in medical records, I mean, everyone would be like, okay, Mr. Von Karma, how exactly did you get shot? And he'd be all like, and then things would not go well for him at that point, right? Yeah, that makes sense, okay. So, what he did, I can only assume he got shot somewhere where it wasn't that bad, so I'm guessing he didn't get, like, shot in the heart or the gut or the groin or any of that such nonsense. But I don't know, maybe his leg, his arm, somewhere non-fatal. So basically, what he did was, he just sort of grinned and dealt with it, and took a several-month vacation to heal from the bullet wound to make sure that he was never connected to the DL6 incident. I think I got it! Really? He doesn't take vacations? Like, go to the sea or, to the mountains? Don't tell me he's never been to Europe. You have strange ideas about vacations, Maya. In any case, that was the only time he took a vacation from work. I believe the penalty upset him quite a lot. So much that he did murder! Odd. If he wanted to keep a perfect record so badly, why would he take such a long vacation? What do you do? What do we do, Nick? Von Karma is gonna bring up DL6, you can bet on it. What if Mr. Edgeworth pleads guilty to DL6? I won't let him! Yes, Mr. Wright, I hate to say this, but even accidental murder is murder, you know. Well, it's not murder, well, okay, it's murder, but Edgeworth had nothing to do with it. Well, okay, he sort of did. I mean, I guess he's guilty of accidental assault. I guess I'm sure that's a crime, but hell, nuts to all that nonsense. It ain't any form of murder. I know that. I just believe in Edgeworth's innocence. I realize a lot of the stuff I'm saying seems kind of weird, but I'm rolling off the logic because, I mean, I know for a fact that Edgeworth shows up in the sequels, all of the sequels to the game. I mean, he shows up in all the other Phoenix Wright games, which means he's obviously not in prison. So he has to be innocent of all charges. And if he wasn't the guy who accidentally killed his dad, manslaughter or not, then all of the evidence supports the theory that Von Karma did it. And I don't know if Von Karma ever shows up in another Phoenix Wright game. So I guess technically I'm using outside evidence here. Evidence nonetheless. I can't believe he'd kill someone. But Nick, Mr. Edgeworth admits it himself. His father must have lied to protect him from beyond the grave. Or he just thought that Yogi did it. I mean, he had every reason to think he did. I mean... Crap! No, that makes sense. Did my entire theory just explode? Crap. I don't care. I know he's not guilty. Mr. Wright, if you say so, I suppose I could go check again. The police files might hold something of interest. Mr. Grossberg, thank you. I can't promise anything. In fact, I think the chances of finding something are slim. I understand. The police materials, huh. Alright. Can I root around through the various police thingies? Hang on, the detention center. Sup, Edgeworth, how you doing? I think I figured out the whole thing, but I might be wrong, because I kind of jumped to a lot of conclusions. But you know what? That seems to be what Phoenix Wright's doing. He seems to be bluffing his way through a lot of this. So you know what? Maybe I should start doing it too. I'm beginning to believe that I am Phoenix Wright somehow. So there you go. There's hardly anyone here. Everyone must be out looking for that old guy, Yogi. Ah, it's you. I don't think Gumshoe will be coming back today. He's staying out late looking for someone. Sounds like Detective Gumshoe is pounding the pavement for real. We were wondering if we could check out the records room again? Well, now, I can't have just anyone wandering around in there. But I guess Mr. Von Karma is in there now anyway. You can go in as long as he's there. Von Karma's in the evidence room? He just arrived, actually. Von Karma's in the records room. Nick, let's hurry! Okay. Scuttlebutts to the rescue! Okay, Von Karma, what the blithering butt monkeys are you doing in here? Dusty as always. We were only here just yesterday. I'm sure they just haven't had time to clean. What's wrong, Nick? Nothing. I was just noticing that he isn't here. Von Karma. Huh, well, that's weird. Okay, well, the door is ajar here, so... Huh? One of the drawers here is open. Someone must have been looking in it recently. Sorry, completely derp there. The label says unsolved cases. Evidence. Huh, unsolved cases. Nick, the file for DL6, it's completely empty. What? What are you doing in here? Okay, hi, how you doing, Mr. Von Karma? You. How do you know my name? Huh? Have we met? What are you saying? We see each other every day, don't we? We're Miles Edgeworth's defense team. Defense team? I beg your pardon. You see, I rarely remember defense attorneys. They're like bugs to me. Needless things to be crushed or shot! Like you shot Gregory! I can see how this guy was Edgeworth's mentor. Alright, let's bring it down to brass tacks, Brossicafine. Mr. Edgeworth was your student, right? A romanticist who could never shed that veneer of amateurism. Just like his father, always second rate. He did it. He did it. He did it! He did it! Mr. Von Karma, you had an axe to grind with Mr. Gregory Edgeworth, didn't you? Me? A grudge against a mere defense attorney? Why? Because he dealt a blow to your otherwise perfect trial record? So you did. But what I don't get is, why did you take his son under your wing afterwards? The son of your most bitter rival. Wow, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, why the hell would you do that? That, my dear attorney, is none of your business. Tomorrow will be the last day of this trial. It's been a while since I've had a defense attorney last this long. Still, you will lose in the end. Miles Edgeworth will admit his own guilt. His guilt of 15 years ago, you mean? You're quite the researcher. If you've done your homework so well, then certainly you must understand. You know what Miles Edgeworth will tell the court tomorrow. We were right. So Von Karma is going to bring up DL6 in court tomorrow. Well, that makes sense. I don't really think there's anyone else I can talk to. Can we... I feel like this would be a terrible idea. Can we talk about DL6, you and me? Fool. You think I, a prosecutor, would give you, a defense attorney, information? Blah. Creep. Okay, so... I don't... Why would I show him this? It's evidence to support that he is, in fact, a facilitator of murder. Even if everything I just said about the whole DL6 incident was absolute bumkus, which I'm willing to admit is possible. He is, without a doubt, the guy who orchestrated the murder, so he's still guilty of a crime. So why would I tell him that? Whatever. Hang on. Is it possible? Hang on, profiles. How old is this guy? 65? And Phoenix Wright's like, what, 24? Worst case scenario, I think Phoenix can overpower him. Let's do this! Let's get crazy! Mr. Von Karma, have a look at this. This was you, wasn't it? You instructed Yanni Yogi to commit murder. Yanni Yogi. How many years has it been since I'd heard him called by that name? He's a fool. I told him to burn it after he read it. Well, so you admit it. You wrote Mr. Yogi this letter. Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me. You've saved me a lot of needless hassle. What? Nick? What's that thing? Oh, hell! A stun gun for self-defense, usually. Indeed. Whoa, that is some crazy eyes he's got going on there. 600,000 volts will course through your body like a dog touching an electric fence. 600,000. Oh, don't worry. People don't die from it, usually. Now give me the letter. No! No! Whoa, what are you? Nick, run! Dude just tased Maya? Out of my way! He tased Phoenix too! He got us. The letter's gone. Of course. And he took the DL6 evidence. All of it. Back to having no clues. Wait. Maya jumped first. Maya! Is she okay? Maya! Please be not dead. Maya, open your eyes! I mean, I know you're not dead, but don't be dead anyway. Maya! The letter! Did he take it? Huh? Oh, yeah. Are you okay? I couldn't stop him. I jumped as fast as I could, but one shot from that thing knocked me out cold. I'm useless. I'm no good as a lawyer or a medium. Can't even call my sister. Not even now when we need her the most. I wish I hadn't woken up at all. Oh my god. Maya. Maya! There has to be some way I can help her. I better do something about her self-confidence first. Maya. She's holding something. What is that? A bullet? DL6 incident. Evidence number 7. Taken from the heart of Gregory Edgeworth. I remember. Von Karma was holding this when Maya jumped him. Okay, I was unaware of that, but I guess I'll prove it to you, Maya. You're most definitely not useless. I'll prove it to you in court tomorrow. Whew. I don't know about you guys, but my head hurts. Okay, so. Oh, wow, okay. You know what? I think you guys watched the video. I don't think I need to surmise anything about what just happened. Stuff got real. And tomorrow, last day of court. It all ends. Gotta prove Yanni Yogi killed Robert Hammond. And when DL6 gets brought up, I gotta prove Von Karma did it. He's the only one who could have. I just hope I can do it. I'll see you guys next time. Wish me the best. See you then.